Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Stretch and Flow. Today I'm going to be focusing on total body stretch, especially for you TechMan triathletes. But if you're not doing TechMan tri, it's an effective total body stretch nonetheless. So we'll begin with our neck direction. So go ahead and relax your arms down. And I'm going to do most of these stretches standing today, but you can start with this seated if you'd like. So it's going to be turning your head side to side. So just our general neck motions in all directions. So side to side to begin. And then we're gonna go look straight forward. We'll do chin down and then chin up. So as you lead with your chin, think about lengthening the back of your neck as you look down, and then lengthening the front as you tilt your chin up. All right. So go ahead and look straight forward, and now we'll tilt side to side, making sure to keep both shoulders down. You're here and here. So by keeping your shoulders down, we're making sure we're getting that lengthening effect. All right. All right. Go ahead and return to neutral. We're gonna do an overhead reach. So gonna lock your hands together. You can do it like this with your fingers interlocked, or just hands together like you clap it together, and then reach up. As you do this, we're gonna focus on your upper back. So think about pulling your shoulders back, looking up slightly. For those of you on your feet, I invite you to also lift off your heels. So standing on the front of your feet might be a challenge to balance, but you can try that. So it's here, overhead reach, and up. And so as you do this, I want you to also think about lengthening your spine up, and you can also pulse back a bit, get that retraction or pulling back with your shoulder blades, which is your mid to upper back. Do some pulses backward here. And go ahead and relax your arms down. So before we lift our elbows up again, we're just gonna roll our shoulders back, completely relax your arms down, and then we'll switch directions to roll forward. So nice massage, active, getting that circulation to your upper neck traps. All right, so we're gonna do elbows up once again. So we're gonna pull our elbows back gently. All right, watch this. So we're gonna rotate our arms so that our lower arms face forward. Press them together like this, here, up, and then if you can, lift your arms up overhead. So we're doing two things, rotating and then press forward and together, rotate, up. So we're getting that rotation at your shoulder, then we're also reaching upward and then rotate to reach forward. So on the way up, think about sliding your hands up a wall, rotate over here. So this is why we did that shoulder roll for recovery, just let our arms relax for a bit. All right, so working our way down the torso, so go ahead and relax your arms down. I'm gonna do this one seated. It's gonna be our torso rotation. So we'll begin by sitting up tall or standing up tall. Lift your arms up overhead to touch, the hands up top, and then go ahead and turn to one side. So what I like about the chair is that I can wrap my arm around the back, and then you can place your hand on the outside of your knee. We're gonna hold that for a few seconds, reach up once again. So remember to keep that tall spine position. All right, it's gonna open up that space between each bone or vertebra. Decompress your spinal discs, which are your shock absorbers. All right, once again, reaching up, rotate. And as you rotate, you start by twisting through the waist, but also think about turning your shoulders and your head. So just like we began with those neck rotations, turning to the side, see how far you can comfortably look over your shoulder, up to the back, and up, looking over this way. Good. One more final reach, and then slowly bring your arms down. All right. While we're in seated, so if you're not in seated, go ahead and come to a seated position. We're gonna start with our figure 4. The knee is out. All right. So your ankle is up your thigh, just as much as you can comfortably get it without pain. And then from here, from that neutral spine position, we're gonna fold forward at the hip and then gently push yourself back and lean forward once again. So if I were lying down, another variation of this is rather than moving my torso, I would actually pull the legs in toward me, keeping the back on the floor. So we're creating that same sensation by leaning forward into it. So think about bringing chest, the lower leg, go like this, all right? And then head is neutral while you're at it. So just let your eyes follow where your torso is moving to, and go ahead and return. So go ahead and let that leg come out, uncross, and then we're gonna lift the other leg up, knee is out. Remember, spine up tall, so chest is open. We're going to lean forward, creating the same effect as if we were lying down and pulling our legs in toward us. So active stretch, we're really gonna feel it in the glute and hip. That's what we're targeting. So outer hip, glute. All right, keep it going. Chest open, spine long, couple more. All right, one more, just letting your head follow your torso. I know that's a weird thing to say, but it's just alignment wise. All right, so we're going to come up to standing position. Hip flexor stretch. So we're gonna try to get one leg far behind us. From here, looking straight in front of you, torso is upright. Feel free to hold on with your hands as you do this, but we're gonna really bring our feet as far apart as possible, forward and back, and then I'd like you to gently lunge forward on your front knee, but keep your back heel touching the floor. If you need to bring your feet close together, do that, but we want to create as long of a stride as we can, forward, keeping your back leg straight, heel touching the floor, stretching the calf. All right, and then while you're here, torso is upright, holding this position, static stretch. Slowly let your breath come out. All right, so that's a good one. All right, moving over to the other side. So finding your position once again. I just want to show you front view that we're still about hip width apart, so we're not trying to tightrope it. Hip width, so here's that side view once again. Back leg reaches way back until your front knee bends. And then once your torso is upright and looking in front of you, go ahead and hold on with the hands if you need to. Bend forward on that front knee. Keep your back heel touching the floor. All right, hands can be on hips or relax down, or like I said, holding on. Slow breaths out. Lunge into it to really get that hip flexor stretch, extending back. All right, and then just gently bring your feet closer together. We'll finish with quadriceps. So I'd like you to bend your knee. See if you can grab your ankle. And then from here, staying upright, try to get the knee under your hip. For some of you, maybe even slightly behind, but don't force it to the point of pain. Your quadriceps or your front thigh muscles go from hip to knee. So the more we can get this relatively extended position, so rather than being way in front here, we're gonna try to bring it back to neutral or as close as we can. And then we'll finish with our last side. Bend your knee to grab the ankle. And then remember to bring your knee as close as you can under your hip, maybe even slightly behind. But don't force it, just find that good position. Relax into this. All right, I even like to hit some foot circles while we're here. You don't have to though, but if you feel like it, go ahead. All right, everyone, go ahead and lower your foot down. Good total body stretch. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Hannah, and I will see you on Thursday. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Thanks, Stacy. Thank you, Sandy. Bye-bye. All right, bye, Kristen. Thank you. Thanks, Stefano. Hey, Carmen. Yeah, all right. Yeah, once you start, you could easily do some extra. Thank you.